Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I think I need to tell you first that I do think that I have probably one of the best jobs in the world because I get to work with many of you, with HP Labs and the business units to come up with solutions for some of the big social and environmental issues the world is facing. And one of them clearly is climate change. As we've heard today many times, we cannot longer ignore the science. So I think the key is to come together between nonprofits, governments, and the private sector to come up with new ways to drive a low-carbon economy, new ways to collaborate and to be much more transparent. At HP, we think if you combine creative thinking with sustainable technologies, you can help economies thrive, empower communities, and really transform lives. We call that framework living progress, which is about improving everybody's life through our actions and innovations. And we believe as one of the largest information technology companies in the world, we can do that. We can help ourselves lower our carbon footprint, but we can also do it for our customers as we help them transform and do away with outdated processes and really come up with business models that fuel future growth in a sustainable manner. Just think about the cloud. The cloud eats as much energy as does the country of Japan every year. And if you consider that we produce as much information every 2 days as mankind did from the beginning up until 2003, and that this gets bigger every day, you know, it doesn't take much to figure out business as usual is not sustainable. We got to disrupt what we do. And that's exactly what we do at HP. When you take a look at the server infrastructure that really powers the cloud, we have a server infrastructure called Moonshot. And what we've done there is completely disrupted technology as we knew it before. So we've used chips that are used in smartphones and put it into the server infrastructure. So a server is about this big. Now you can have 45 of them in one rack, and they all share the power and the cooling and the networking and the storage, meaning that in the end, they're 89% more energy efficient, they use 80% less space, and are 77% less or more cost efficient, cost less. That's disruptive. HP.com, which gets over 300 million clicks a day, runs on this platform on the equivalent of 12 light bulbs. We also have a new liquid-cooled supercomputer, HP Apollo 8000, which helps our customers eliminate 3,800 tons of CO2 from their data centers every year. And we're going to invest more and more into sustainable technology as we go forward. But technology isn't the answer to everything. It's an enabler. We also have to manage our entire value chain. And this is why in 2013, we've published our entire carbon footprint, and we verified it as well. And we're the first major global IT company to do so. And in 2014, we've added the water footprint. So looking at the carbon footprint, we know that 5% is in our operations. Originally, we had a goal to reduce our emissions in our own operations by 20% by 2013. We met that 2 years earlier, and we now have a new goal of another 20% to reach by 2020. Then you take a look at our supply chain, which makes up about a third. It's a little over a third of our footprint. And there we work with our suppliers on much more efficient processes. And in 2013, as the first major global IT company, we stated a goal for our supply chain to reduce by 20% the emissions intensity from first-tier manufacturing and all transported-related emissions intensity by 2020 over 2010 levels. And that takes me to the last part of the value chain. For us, the one where we can make the most impact because it accounts for 61% of our economic or environmental footprint, our products. And so I'm really thrilled and happy that I'm here today to announce that we have a goal for our products as well, to reduce the emissions intensity of our product portfolio by 40% by 2020 over 2010 levels. So we are the first major IT company to have these goals in place across the entire value chain. And we think it takes this leadership. It's absolutely necessary. If you take a look at mankind today, we're using up 1.5 Earth as we live, soon to be projected to go to 2 Earth, meaning that the Earth takes 2 years to regenerate from what we do to it in terms of how we abuse the resources and the waste that we produce. And that's not sustainable because we only have 1 Earth. So again, we need to come together, collaborate, work together to really drive this low carbon economy and really, improve people's lives as we go forward, protect our ecosystem. Thank you very much.